Hey everybody, it's me again, Boo. And I was tagged by Natalee Patel and I think it was ManLovesCologne to do the tag that the Lupe experience started. It was like 12 questions just to get to know us YouTube reviewers a little bit. So I'm just going to get started because there is 12. This one is, it's hard to read my punk ass phone screen. What was your earliest fragrant memories? That would have to be my mom and my grandmother's. My mom wore either Chanel No. 5 for special occasions or Intimate, and I can't remember who made Intimate, but they don't make it anymore. And when I was a kid, it was so comforting to smell that on her sweater because Chanel No. 5, especially back then, not the reformulated crap juice that's out now, but the actual original stuff. There was something about it that mingled really well with cigarette smoke, which almost everybody I knew smoked. So it was just one of those, almost became a natural scent for everybody around me, you know, that they would smell like smoke. And Chanel No. 5 mixed with that so well that when I'd be upset and I'd have my head on my mom's lap and she would stroke my hair, I would smell her perfume and instantly felt better. And then my grandmothers always wore Soliflores, so they always wore either a straight lilac, straight honeysuckle, straight rose perfumes, really dense, thick, heavy, and very sweet usually. What was your first fragrance purchase? Well, that would have been Jean Natalee, Lemon Splash. I used to buy it quite regularly. It was very inexpensive. It was something I could just douse myself with and not worry about it. But you went through it a lot because it was just a splash. And so sometimes, with my lunch money and my allowance, though, it was either that or go to buy Jean Natalee or go to the little neighborhood store and buy a can of apple beer and a bag of Mellow Mints. So sometimes I didn't always have perfume, but I tried. What was your first niche purchase? That was number 3. My first niche purchase when I lived on the coast, on the East Coast, back in the mid-'80s. One of my roommates had a bottle of Eau de Charlotte by a Nick Gotal, and I bought that from her. And when you live in Spokane, though, especially back then, everything was niche because you couldn't find any perfumes around here, so they all felt like they were niche. So that would have been it. And I just recently bought another bottle because I wanted to remember my times. You know, perfume is so good for scent memories and bringing back memories, but it doesn't smell the same to me, or I'm just not as impressed. Anyway, but I do have a bottle just to have for sentimental purposes. And let's see, number 4, what was your first blind buy? That would be Coney Island by Bond No. 9. Wonderful margarita, high top shelf margarita kind of smell without the booze, and I still love it to this day. What was your worst blind buy? Number 6. That one's probably going to get me some flack because the one that I didn't like as a blind buy is one of everybody else's favorites, and that's Tom Ford's Private Blends Neroli Portofino. It's just too shampoo soapy for me. I just can't get into it at all, and I got rid of that bottle. So there you go. Number 7, what's your favorite fragrance notes? Ooh, I got a lot of them. I love oud, and I love gaiac, and certain resins. I like those in the winter time. I love honey for the animalic part. I love animalic notes, so castoreum, musk, I love that as well. And florals I don't get into a lot of, but I do love some rose perfumes. They've got to be a very complicated rose, or share the spotlight with another main note that I appreciate. And I love orchid, and a lot of the Hawaiian blooms. I really appreciate the plumeria and things like that. So, and then I'm into the foodie notes. I love a good caramel and cocos and oh gosh, what else? I love incense, cinnamon. I love the whole cinnamon vanilla combination. Apple, I love apple too. So that's a list, and I'm not even done with all of them, but that's enough. So Number 8, what is your favorite fragrance house? Well, that's shared between two. Everybody that knows me on the Fragcom knows that I'm a Hilde Soliani freak, and I still am. But I've really gotten into Xerjoff as well, and their different lines, Casamarati, the Oud Stars. I love all of those. And I'm really gotten into lately the Join the Club line. So Hilde Soliani and Xerjoff are my two favorite houses at the moment. Number 9, what fragrance best describes you? Oh, I don't think there's a weird or complicated enough perfume out there to describe me, but if you go by the name, we'll go with Hilde Soliani's Orgasmo. And if you go by scent, I have to say Amir Al Oud, because that's my husband's Cinecooch and he likes it on me so much, and so I'm gonna say that too. Number 10, what is your favorite fragrance? Well, I have many. I can't pinpoint just one. But right now, like I said, I'm really into the Join the Club perfumes. And right now, Ivory Route is my favorite perfume. I've been wearing that crazy lately. So we'll say Xerjoff's Ivory Route. Number 11, what is your fragrant profile? For me, it would have to be unique and dramatic, for the most part, and usually sweet. I really like more of the sweeter perfumes. So unique, dramatic, and sweet, I think would be a good, and I love, I think what I gave to Kerosene for my bespoke was that I like oriental, gourmand, woody fragrances, especially oud. So, and the last question, what are your fragrance resolutions going forward? To appreciate the perfumes that I have now more, and I'd say slow down on trading and stuff, but that's not going to happen. But basically, I'm getting some bespoke perfumes from Kerosene from John Pegg, and I'm going to really try to discover what my hardcore desert island perfumes are, and really show them more love, and let my satellite perfumes, you know, the other 200 perfumes that I have, also appreciate them more. But I really want to wear my core 30 more. So that's about it. All right, well, thanks for tagging me, guys, and I appreciate, and thanks, honey, for filming this for me. I have a cameraman today. So anyway, and I need to tag somebody. So I don't know who has been tagged and who hasn't yet, but I'm going to check and see if Scent Times has been tagged yet. And I also want to see if Natasha has been tagged yet. And Evil Dead, I don't know. So I'm going to see if some of these people, but I will just write it at the bottom of this video at the end, because I don't know who's been tagged and who hasn't yet, and I don't want to tag somebody who's already done a video. So anyway, I hope you all have a good day. Enjoy the springtime. All right, peace.